Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to this live stream. Hello, hello. All right. Who sees Vania for the first time? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Welcome. Welcome. Finally, I haven't streamed in a while. For a while, the last stream was like 3 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because I used to be regular, but my streams were on Tuesdays, and then I realized I have so many meetings on Tuesdays, so I would always reschedule, and then I would just stop. So now, yeah, it's my first stream this fall. Yeah, Brazil, Libe. Hey, okay. My first question to you guys: who sees Vania for the first time?
Yeah, let me know if this is your first time seeing me.
I'm like, okay, hi, okay, all right. Me, okay. Yeah, there is a lag, so we're like waiting. Okay, a lot of people see Vania for the first time. Vania, why don't you tell us about yourself? What do you do here in LA?
Here in LA, well, I moved here a while back and I'm pursuing music here, but also one of the main things that I'm doing here is I teach English as a second language. I used to work at an actual school here in LA, and now I'm kind of doing like my own thing and online courses and tutoring and that kind of stuff. So English, a little bit of music, but you will be more concerned about English. So
Yeah, we're gonna talk about English today, English grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary tips, like anything that you want to ask us about English. My second question to you guys, to those who are seeing Vania for the first time, yes, that's a great question coming from Wesley. What is your nationality? Can you guess Vania's nationality?
do you mean like ethnicity or like
where?
like actual nationality?
Yeah, where did he come from? So he arrived in LA. What, 4 years ago? 5 years ago.
Yeah. Actually, October 8th of this year was my 5-year anniversary. Like moving to LA.
Chinese, Russian, Japanese. Japan. Oh my God! So many people think you're from Japan, Nepal.
Yeah, it's my
Argentina, Romania.
It's my ethnicity, like the mix that I am.
But
it's
you're
just people.
Korean, no?
I'm half Korean, half white. So for some reason, a lot of people take me for Japanese.
Yeah. Okay. There's so many options. Like based on his accent, do you hear any accent when he talks?
I'm from Japan, though.
Yeah, everyone's like Japan, Thailand, Turkey.
I feel like they're just saying where they're from right now at this point.
Okay, what is his accent like? How would you describe his accent? Rose, there's so many comments.
I know,
like
my
this
eyes
is madness.
Right now.
Yeah. Fantastic master. Okay, like I need glasses, definitely. Yeah. Okay. Vania sounds like a native. That's true. American accent, very good. Yeah, I love his accent. The same for me. I was listening to him teaching people this morning. He was doing an intensive class in American accent, and I was like, oh my God, I was almost crying because your accent is so good and you can explain everything so well. Sounds like an Indian. Okay.
Haters gonna hate.
American. Okay. Yeah. So can you tell us a story when you tried to get this job at Columbia West College and they didn't believe that you were from Russia?
No, they knew. They knew. It was just well, not all of them did, but basically the story is I'm an influencer as well. I have a YouTube channel and I do music and that kind of stuff. And basically this school reached out to me on Instagram, Columbia West College in LA, where I also worked. And they said, yo, what's up? Like, we love creative people from all over the world in LA and we want to support. So like come through and take some classes from us, make your English better. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of like past that, but I can teach though. Like if you want me to teach, come through and teach.
Mm-hmm.
And first they were like really skeptical about it. They're like, yeah, just email your resume, whatever, we'll keep it on file, whatnot. I didn't do that, but then I was like, that would be a nice experience for me to actually go and teach English like in person to other people in an actual school. I feel like it would be a good experience for me as well. So I started looking for. I forgot about that situation already at that point, and I started looking for schools where I could apply. Applied to that one, Columbia West College, almost straight away. Got an interview. Came in for the interview. Talked to the person, Sarah. Her name was Sarah. Talked to Sarah, and yeah, and it went well. I did my teaching demonstration, which was a part of the interview. They kind of put you on the spot and bring you into a real class to teach right there and then. And then I was like, yeah, actually, you know what? Funny story. Somebody from your marketing team reached out to me on Instagram offering classes, and here I am,
almost teaching
at your school. And she was like, no way. And then I meet James, who is a marketing director, and he's one of the people who runs the school. And then it's just a funny story, and we laughed it off, and it's crazy.
Would Americans, like when you talk to Americans, would they notice any accent?
No, unless I'm really tired. Maybe I'm like really, really tired, exhausted. I'm like falling asleep. But again, if a person doesn't know me, they wouldn't notice any sound changes. But if a person does know me, they you hear what you want to hear, basically. So if I'm really, really, really tired or like really, really angry, maybe some sounds slip out, or not even sounds. It's more of like inflections and tone. It's not even sounds, but yeah, nobody's able to tell.
That's super cool. And people are asking, is it possible to learn to speak like you?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, I did it.
Yeah, he did it. What it takes, like what do you have to do?
Well, first of all, English is not a phonetic language, which means we don't say things the way they are written most of the time. So what you have to do, you have to learn it from a phonetic point of view. So you have to learn the phonetic alphabet. You have to learn sounds, separate sounds, and the ways to make the sounds, basically. Even like little details like where do I put my tongue? How do I open my mouth? Like that kind of stuff. You have to learn that. You have to train your ears a lot and listen and basically surround yourself with English, speech, TV shows, movies, music, podcasts, audiobooks, whatever works for you, whatever you like.
Guys, quick question for you. What is the toughest phrase or word in English that you're struggling to pronounce? Write it in the chat. I'm going to read it out loud and he's going to correct me. Let's do it. Something that you're really struggling with, like a word or a phrase. And I'll just show you that it's possible to learn. Entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneur.
Oh no, there is something in the end.
Entrepreneur.
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 Entrepreneur. Okay, I would say just entrepreneur, but it's entrepreneur.
Entrepreneur.
Okay, everybody stop and repeat. Entrepreneur. Yeah?
Good. Yeah.
Is it correct? Yeah. Oh, literally. People always ask about it. Literally.
You can say literally, you can say literally.
Literally. But I think literally is like British. Literally. No?
Not necessarily. People say literally too. It's just easier to say literally rather than literally. Because literally is like a tongue twister. Literally. Yeah.
Literally.
Literally.
Now, when you want to stop and do every single sound, it's so confusing for your brain. Literally.
Yeah, you just have to do it slow.
Yeah.
Literally.
Okay. Any other through? Well, through. Knowledge.
That's easy. Knowledge.
Temperature. Oh, colloquial. Okay. Halloween. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Mexico.
It's like Mexico.
That's not hard.
Yeah. Priority. Oh, that's a good word. It's priority, right?
Priority.
No, priority.
Priority.
Priority. Senator. News.
Conscientious. That's a beautiful word.
Conscientious.
Conscientious.
So yeah.
Castle.
Cat.
Why do you struggle with the word castle? Squirrel. You spelled it wrong, but squirrel. That's one of the funny words that a lot of foreigners can't pronounce for some reason. And it's so easy.
Squirrel?
Yeah. Well, you're doing it kind of weird too.
What?
Squirrel.
Squirrel?
Yeah.
Squirrel.
Squirrel. Circumstances. Blonde. Euphemism. Stewed.
Ritual.
Consciousness. World. Evening. Really. Pronunciation. That's ironic.
Yeah.
Computer. Anxiety. Czech Republic. I feel like you're still on where you're from question.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, you see, I'm transforming my speech on the go. So Vayner just tells me, that sound was wrong. That sound was wrong. So it's about you can learn it. Yeah, because some people, I was like, I made a post on Instagram the other day, and I was talking about working on my accent. I thought that for me it's important because I'm talking to American investors, and yes, I'm this girl from Russia running a company, and sometimes they're like, oh, she's not even American, and then maybe she has an accent, maybe she doesn't understand our jokes, and she doesn't understand how our country works. So I want to seem as close to them as possible. That's why I think it's important. Some people be like, no, it's not important. It depends. Like, it depends.
Yeah, it depends on you. It depends on you, what you do, what you want to do. You don't, I never advise people to strive for getting rid of their accent completely, because that's just, you don't need to do that. Accents are beautiful, and keep it and be proud of it. But, there's a line that we have to draw kind of between being understood most of the time.
That's very important.
And having your accent. So, you just gotta, make sure you are understood all the time. So that's why we do pronunciation work, and that's why we do accent reduction, not necessarily to completely escape the accent that we have. But yeah, it's all about learning sounds, and it's all about attention to detail. Like, it's small details that you absolutely have to pay attention to. I'm not a detail-oriented person. Like, I'm a big picture person. Like, that's just how I am. But when it comes to accent, I had to teach myself how to be like that. And that's what it's all about. You literally just have to pay attention to little details that make that big picture.
Yeah, and whenever somebody tells you that it's impossible to alter your accent and to sound like an American, tell them to subscribe to Vaynier's channel or Vaynier's Instagram and listen to how he talks, because that ruins like everything, all of their stats or research. You just listen to him and that's it. So it's possible. And he worked on his accent from home. And not only he worked on his accent, he also worked on grammar, vocabulary, everything from home. He was
I taught myself.
In Russia. Did a lot of exercises, grammar stuff. And this is where he is. So today we also wanted to talk to you about English grammar and vocabulary tips. If you could write in chat, what is the hardest part for you in English grammar?
Yeah.
Is it tenses? Is it articles? Is it, what else is there? Prepositions.
I mean, whatever
you're struggling with.
Yeah.
Like, what is the hardest part for you
in English grammar?
English, like when you have to kind of stop and think, oh, tenses, what should I do here? Tenses, yeah.
Tenses, everything.
Everything.
Phrasal verbs.
Phrasal verb.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recommend a book.
We're actually gonna recommend something better than a book.
Yeah, even conditionals, articles, tenses, present perfect, which tenses, articles, prepositions, conditionals, tenses, frequency, condition, like you mean
fluency problem.
Maybe, or do they mean like finding the time to practice, like as frequency?
Maybe, yeah.
Or like the words and phrases that are more frequently used.
Yeah, I don't know. Adjectives, articles, third conditions, parts of speech, tenses. Okay, tenses. Let's talk about tenses. 12 tenses in English. If you have done any maths in your life, it's really easy to put them into a table and memorize them. But you also have to learn different situations when every single tense is used. about a year ago, Vania made a revelation for me. He told me that present perfect is actually a present tense, not a past tense.
Oh yeah.
Which changed a lot how I think about present perfect. Because sometimes, well, we always use it to describe actions that happened in the past, but the purpose of describing them is to reflect the result that we have now.
Yeah.
This is why it's a present tense. Can you talk a little more about like present perfect?
Present perfect?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just, the most common misconception that people tend to have about present perfect is confusing it with a past tense, past simple specifically. And what people don't realize is that present perfect is still present. It's still present. It's in the name, So present perfect is very different from past simple in a way that we talk about present, even if we do bring up something that happened in the past. Present perfect is still for present and what kind of effect it had on the past event has on the present right now. So that's basically what that is. It's a finished action that has an impact on now.
Yeah. So I like your example with I have eaten.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really matter what I have eaten.
Yeah. So past simple would have more details to it.
Yeah.
So every time you want, it's a little tip for you, a little life hack. Every time you want to talk about something that happened in the past and you can't do without details, you want details in your story, you might want to use past simple because past simple is all about details. Like, I went to the store with my friends yesterday at 7 p.m. We bought 5 pairs of shoes and 7 pairs of jeans. We spent $50,000, blah, 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 blah.
Past simple.
Yeah, that's for details. If you don't want to talk details and if you just want to talk facts, you're going to use present perfect. Like,
I have eaten.
I
Doesn't
have
matter
eaten,
what.
doesn't matter where, when, with whom, and what. It just means that you're not hungry right now. I have done this before. Doesn't matter when, how many times. That just means right now you have that experience of doing that. So yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and we're actually going to talk a lot about about tenses, 12 tenses in English during our intensive course that we're launching with Vania. So it's going to be a course where every lecture is dedicated to one particular tense. So we're going to have 12 of them. We're going to have 3 live streams where you can ask us questions just like that. But now we have like over 700 people, but there will have less people. So you will have more opportunity to ask us questions regarding English grammar, vocabulary, and what you're struggling with. So if you want to enroll on this course, the link will be below. We are increasing our prices tomorrow. So if you enroll today, you get lower prices. And if you are struggling to understand what we're talking about, like sometimes you're missing this or that word, you're going to have a transcript. So you'll see what's happening and what we're talking about. And you're going to have all of the making cutter. You're gonna have all of the like material that's gonna help you.
Absolutely. Did you have dinner or have you had dinner? Which sounds better? Well, did you have dinner is not very correct. Have you had dinner would be the correct version. It would sound better. But again, if you want to ask details, then you're going to say, what did you have for dinner? You know what I'm saying? Like, past simple is all about details. So if you want to ask more specific questions about that dinner specifically, then you're going to use past simple. If you just want to ask about basically, are you hungry right now or not? Then you're going to say, have you had dinner?
Let us know, guys, if you understand, okay? If you understand, just comment below, yes, I got it. Or if you didn't understand, ask us more questions so we can elaborate the topic a little more so you would get what we're talking about. Which tense do you use more often, present perfect or past simple? I think present perfect. Well, when we talk to people, we care about the results. When we write a book, we would concentrate on details, right? So I would say in spoken English. I don't know.
I would say that past simple would be more commonly used. because if you're a native speaker, it doesn't mean you speak correctly. That's just how it is. But yeah, I would say past simple would be more commonly used.
Okay.
Yeah, something's wrong with our. Do you see it?
What is wrong?
With our video? You see how it goes back every couple. See? Did you see yourself right now?
No.
Look, we're gonna try this. It's delayed, but you'll see.
It goes back?
It skips. It kind of like jumps back.
Okay.
Look at me right now.
No, it's good.
No, look at me. Just wait. Okay, I don't know that.
No.
I saw it. I swear, when you picked up your coffee, like it skipped back.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. It depends on like YouTube, its servers, etc. But I think according to the chat, you get what we're talking about. So, okay. So again, 12 tenses. We talked about like one particular thing, difference between simple, past simple, and present perfect. There are some other things. Yeah, there's a glitch sometimes. Okay. There are some other things that you have to know about tenses. Like another revelation for me was when I'm talking about an event in the future, that is going to happen 100%. So I am going to San Francisco today. Our car is already in the garage. We've packed everything. We're going there 100%. I am using present continuous. So I am going to San Francisco today. But when I'm talking about an action that I'm unsure of, I will go to Los Angeles. Not Los Angeles. Los Angeles next week. I'm not sure yet. I haven't booked any flights. I don't know the exact date. It's just my intention. So for intentions that have 95% probability or like 90% probability, you want to do that, but you haven't made any plans. You use simple future. I will go to Los Angeles. But for things that you're 99.9% sure about, you use present continuous. This is another great thing. Like basically for me, it's a revelation because in school, like back in Russia, they would never teach us something like that. And this is what we're teaching you on our intensive course. Oh yeah, it's repeating. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Hopefully it's gonna be better when you watch it.
Try something.
No, don't.
Well, it's connected.
He wants to switch
wire.
off Wi-Fi.
It's connected by wire, though.
Okay.
So Wi-Fi is just in the way.
Okay. We're saying it is good.
I mean, it should be better now.
Okay.
Because it's wire.
Okay. You're repeating. Oh my god, you're repeating over and over.
Something wrong with the video. We know. We're trying to fix it.
Yeah.
Hopefully we can fix it.
I'm so sorry, guys. Is it better now?
No, it happened again. Did you see your eyes?
No.
Your voice is echoing.
No.
Let's try and power through this.
Okay.
You saw that?
No.
Okay.
YouTube is. I'm reading comments because there are so many. YouTube is not fluent enough for your fluency.
Not at all.
Agreed. Yes.
At all.
Okay. Yes. It's better. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Just fingers crossed. It's not going to be like that during our intensive course because it's on a different platform. So hopefully, but yeah, I hope you got this thing. Well, I was talking about like future plans. Did you get it? Oh no, what is happening now with the video?
YouTube is on something right now.
Yeah, servers. Hello. Maybe we should reload the page. Is it us or is it everyone?
I don't know.
It's annoying. I know, guys. It's so annoying.
I don't know if they can hear us right now.
You can open Google Hangouts. It's gonna show. No, it's live. Yeah, it's live, but yeah, people are leaving, so probably probably stopped. Oh, it's better. Okay.
Okay.
Is it better? It's not a big deal.
No, it's not. Still continuing. It stopped. No.
Still repeating.
YouTube sucks.
Don't say that because they're gonna block the channel.
YouTube is good.
YouTube is great.
It's just sometimes.
It's just sometimes because there's so many people on YouTube.
I don't know if you can hear us though. That's buffering. Yeah. Do you want to stop and start over?
You cannot start over because we already started the stream.
Do you want to create a new one real quick?
I don't know. Well, let's try to stop. Okay, can we write in chat below? We'll try to start over and try to start over. Okay.